Happy birthday, Billy.
You're good. I get better.
I'm handsome stranger.
Yes, you are.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Jay's B-Movie Review. Today's review shall be Galaxy of Terror, which is a movie that I found one day while searching on cable through the movie channels back in my younger days, long before Netflix, long before Hulu. Yes, if you wanted to watch a movie, you either had to go out and rent it, or you had to wait around on cable with the movie channels until the proper time when they were going to play the movie. Unlike today, where you just click a button and there it is. Now, this movie holds a very special character, a very special actor in it. He is the persona, the person of the Dream Demon in Nightmare on Elm Street, Robert Englund, as he plays Freddy Krueger in Nightmare on Elm Street, as I'm sure many of you know. But yeah, this is one of his earlier works before he became Freddy Krueger, so it's actually pretty cool to see him doing something other than, you know, the burnt up slasher with the razors on the hand, you know. But he still plays Freddy really awesomely. He's a great guy. Also on there, if any of you have watched Star Trek, The Next Generation, you will hear people mention Boothby a whole lot from Starfleet Academy, the groundskeeper. You actually get to see him a couple of times. See, once in TNG and a couple of times in Star Trek Voyager. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. He's in there. A couple of other actors that you might know or might not know. I'm not quite sure myself, but anyway, there's some. It's a really cool movie. I like the premise for it. Basically, people are on a rescue mission on a planet called Morganthus, and the planet itself basically brings your worst nightmares and fears to life to kill you. Yeah, it's not a place I want to vacation on anytime soon. No, thank you. No, thank you. I don't want to deal with spiders, heights, or Elmo. Yes, I hate Elmo. It's a freaking little red demon that ought to be burnt and destroyed. We'll talk about that another time. Anyway, I'm rambling on again, so I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to grab our popcorn, and we're going to grab our drink, and we're going to watch the trailer. How about that? So, let's go ahead and run that trailer, shall we? Oh, man, popcorn. So good.
Prepare yourself for the ultimate battle. Galaxy of Terror. Stranded astronauts Edward Albert and Erin Moran, trapped in a living maze of terror on a world spawned by their darkest nightmares. It's been waiting 1 billion years to scare you to death. Galaxy of Terror.
Sorry. Needed some drink after that popcorn. Good, but man, dries your mouth out a little bit. Oop. Almost dropped that. That's crazy. Alright, anyway. What y'all think of that trailer? Y'all got y'all interested yet? I mean, it's real interesting at how they did this, you know? An entire planet that makes your worst fears come to life. I mean, it's completely messed up. Whatever you're afraid of, it's most likely going to kill you on this planet. Except for one guy. One guy. He's the main character, and he's the one with the mustache. I can never remember his name, even though I've recently just watched this damn movie. Memory's going more and more these days, but that's okay. He's always calm and cool, trying to keep the others calm and cool. And you got one that's always freaking paranoid at the ass. Personally, I think he needs an ass whooping. I love the bald guy with the crystals. He calls them the crystals, but they're like boomerang crystals. That's cool that he tosses. It's some sweet weaponry he's got. I love that. But I mean, it touches ground on a lot of things, which is really pretty cool. Which is like, I know you may be afraid of a lot of things, but you have to be able to control those fears. One of those scenes is the captain of the ship that takes them there. Apparently, she suffers from a form of PTSD from a previous war that she was in the movie. And anytime someone even thinks about mentioning where she was, you can see her demeanor change. She goes from being happy to just being sad and ready to go out, and the planet brings that out in her. And it's just crazy to the point that nobody can talk her out of it. So it's really wild and how this does. So you know what? I think y'all need to see it to believe it. So why don't we just go ahead and grab our popcorn, go ahead and grab our drink, and we're gonna go ahead and watch this clip. So let's go ahead and do this, shall we? Roll it.
Joining the crew, are we, Core? Tried calling you, Captain, but you had your key off.
I know.
Okay.
Sit down and eat, boy. This, cook's almost as good as a machine. So, here we were. Wide open when they hit us. So, I gotta move fast. Take her down to 30-15 and scoot her through.
This is Hesperus?
No, it's not Hesperus. Hesperus was... They're out there. This time I'm ready.
See what I mean? She's got it bad. So, I mean, spoilers, but ultimately it cost her life in this whole situation. But also in that scene, you saw good old Robert England up in there and Boothby. They're pretty cool. And pretty awesome. But, I mean, it's crazy. I mean, you've got the blonde chick that is afraid of insects. She hates them. She can't stand them. Which ultimately gets to her. There is one scene of nudity in this movie. Probably saw it in the trailer. It is an official trailer. It's probably one that wasn't edited down for TV. It was probably edited for movie channels and all that back in the day. Excuse me. But you can see how bad it gets to her and how bad this planet can warp your fear in order to kill you. Just by watching this clip here that we're going to watch. So grab your popcorn, grab your drink. It's time for us to watch another clip. So let's get on to it, shall we? Grab my popcorn. I gotta have my popcorn when I watch this thing. Last day I didn't have my popcorn. It was almost agony. So got some more popcorn. So let's go ahead and watch this clip, shall we? Check it out. What it did to that maggot, it literally warped its size to go after her. And that's what this planet does. It takes your fear and it warps it to an extreme. If you don't keep your head, you're dead. Plain and simple. So, I mean, just crazy things that go on here. I mean, it's great movie. I like it. I love watching it over and over again. The special effects are good. I mean, even the creature makeup and all is just very well done, especially for that time era. So, I mean, it still holds up today. It's still good. I still like it. And the last scene we're gonna watch, and I say the best for last. Excuse me, a little bit of sniffing going on here. But I say the best for last for this one. And this is the scene where Robert Englund's character in this movie faces off against his worst fear. And you'll see what it is here in a minute, and you'll see a little bit of Freddy Krueger come on out there. So without further ado, here we go, Mr. Robert Englund, in what I perceive to be his best scene in this movie. So let's go ahead and watch that right here, shall we? Can we roll this clip, please? Bring it on out. But first, grab your popcorn, grab your drink. Go ahead and watch this happen. Roll it. What I tell you, his best scene in the movie. I mean, you see him as a normal person going, and then in this scene, you see him face himself. Such an awesome scene. I love it. And in his evil doppelganger self that he goes up against, you see the Freddy Krueger face come in with a smile and everything. And it's like, yes, perfect. I love it. So, I mean, it is a great movie. It can be found, on YouTube. I will put the link to the channel that you can watch this on YouTube down in the description below. I suggest giving it a look. See, some may like it, some may not. It may not be everybody's cup of tea, but I like it. It's one of my favorite B movies to watch. Excuse me. Oh goodness, I'm full of burps today. But yes, it's one of my favorite ones to watch. I do like watching it over and over again. Also, before I go, I want to watch. I do watch it, but I do want to thank Triple B Movie for giving me a shout out on their channel. I did subscribe to them. I do watch them. I do love their reviews. All of the movies that they reviewed thus far, I am going to watch because they have piqued my interest. I do believe I'm going to start with Bubba Hotep. Because it's just the thing about Elvis facing off against a mummy. I can talk, I swear I can. Squaring off against a mummy, that piques my interest, you know? I mean, it's the original concept. It hasn't been done again since. So, I mean, why not watch it? I think it's gonna be cool to watch. They reviewed it. They liked it. I mean, they seem to be into a lot of the same type of movies that I'm into. So yeah, I'm gonna give those movies a shot and see what happens. Like I said, I think I'm gonna like Bubba Hotep and a few of the others that they did. So yeah, I want to thank Triple B Movie Review for giving me that shout out, for subscribing, and all. You guys are great. Thanks a lot. And that is all the time that I have for this video. I want to thank everybody for watching. You guys are awesome. And I will see you next week for another brand new episode of Jay's B-Movie Review. But until then, everybody, save some popcorn for me. Take care, guys. Bye.
Prepare yourself for the ultimate battle. Galaxy of Terror. Stranded astronauts Edward Albert and Erin Moran, trapped in a living maze of terror on a world spawned by their darkest nightmares. It's been waiting 1 billion years to scare you to death. Galaxy of Terror. Rated R.